Hello everybody, welcome to the 8th video on C++ programming language. In this video we are going to look at the operators in C++, for example logical operators, bitwise operators and relational operators. There are four different types of logical operators, which are AND operator, OR operator, not equal operator and not operator. AND operator is written as two AND sign. Two vertical lines are used for OR operator. Exclamation mark and an equal sign is for not equal operator, and exclamation mark is for not operator. And the bitwise operators are left shift is written by two left hand arrows, right shift is given by two right hand side arrows, angular brackets. Bitwise not operator is given by a wavy line. Bitwise AND operator is written by a single hand sign. Bitwise OR operator is written by a single vertical line. Bitwise XOR operator is written by upright triangle. So left shift means what it does is the left shift operator shifts all the bits in variable x by y number of bits. The right shift operator does the opposite, so it shifts all the bits in variable x by y number of bits to the right. Not operator inverts all the ones to zeros and zeros to one. The bitwise AND operator takes the bitwise AND of variable x and variable y. Bitwise OR operator performs bitwise OR between variable x and variable y. So bitwise AND means if x is 1 and y is 1, the result will be 1. If x is 0 and y is 1, means the result will be 0. Either in bitwise operation, either x or y is 0, the result is 0. In OR operator, either x or y or both are 1, the result will be 1. So for example, if x and y are 1, the result will be 1. If x is 1, y is 0, the result will be 1. If x is 0, y is 1, the result will be 1. But if both x and y are 0, then the result will be 0. In bitwise XOR operator is if both x and y are same, then the result is 1. If they are not the same, then it will be 0. For example, if x and y are 1, the result will be 1. If x and y are 0, the result will also be 1. But if either x is 0, y 1, or x is 1, y is 0, then the result will be 0. And finally, the relational operators. Relational operator checks the two variables in if both variables on the left and right are equal, then performs another operation. This one checks whether the left hand side variable is smaller or equal to the right hand side variable. And this operation, less than or equal, checks if the left hand side variable is greater or equal to the right hand side variable. So let's look at some C++ example statements for each of these operators. So here we declare three integer variables, var1, var2, var3. So if condition, so this is an if condition statement. If the compiler compares if variable 1 is greater than variable 2. If variable 1 is greater than variable 2, execute this statement. Variable 1 is 10, variable 2 is 3, so variable 1 is greater than variable 2, so this statement is executed. So that means var1 is greater than var true is printed on the console. var1 is greater than var2 is printed. In the next condition, if conditional statement, there are two conditions tested here. The first condition is testing whether var1 is equal to var2. If we actually go there, check var1 is 10, var2 is 3, so var1 is not equal to var2, so this condition failed. But if you check the other one, if var1 is greater than 0, var1 is 10, so definitely var1 is greater than 0, so this is an O operator. So this line will be executed, either this is true or this is true. In this condition this is false, but this is true, so as this is an O operator, this entire condition is true, so this statement will be executed. So var1 is equal to var2 is printed here. In this if condition, it checks if var1 less than or equal to 100. var1 is 10, so it is less than 100, so this condition is true, so it performs these two statements. So if you want to execute more than one statements within an if condition, then you need to write the statements within the two curly brackets. But if it is just a one statement, then you don't need a curly bracket. But if you want to execute more than one statements under if condition, then you write the statements within the two curly brackets. So here this condition is true, so it performs these two statements. So it prints var1 is less than 100, here it is, and assign 0 to var3 variable. So in this conditional statement, it checks if var3 is 0. So here we have assigned var3 to 0, so this is true, so it prints var1 is equal to 0. In case if this is not true, if var1 is not equal to 0, then it will execute this else block. So if condition can be either on its own, like if conditional statement condition and perform some statements, or you can combine if and else both together. So in this case, if this condition is true, then this block is executed. If this condition is not true, then the else block is executed. So in this particular case, variable 3 is actually 0. Here we have assigned variable 3 to 0, so this block is executed. So and this block is not executed, so the var1 is equal to 0 is printed, and then it returns 0 to the operating system.